25 hours. That's not even a work week. 25 hours of community work service. 25 hours is all I gave you. I should have you arrested right now.
We head to Conneaut, Ohio for a pretrial hearing. 30-year-old Jenna Peters has been charged with driving with a suspended license and expired plates. A year and a half earlier, Peters pled guilty to similar charges and was sentenced to 25 hours of community service, plus court costs and fines.
TRD 354.
Today, she appears without an attorney before Judge Nicholas Iarocci to discuss next steps in the case. But first, the judge wants to talk about Peters' previous case.
Before we go on to the new case, Ms. Peters, you are aware of the other older case that's pending, right?
Yeah, with my community service. And,
yeah, right. So I gave you 5 months to complete 25 hours of community work service. I set a sentence compliance hearing. You failed to appear for that hearing. Did you also fail to provide this court community work service hours? I issued a bench warrant for your arrest. I set another sentence compliance hearing, at which time you appeared, and again, you did not have the community work service hours completed. I again gave you another break to perform community works 25 hours. That's not even a work week. 25 hours of community work service. There's a ton of agencies and organizations in this community that need help. And 25 hours is all I gave you. I gave you another extension. You failed to provide proof of work service, failed to appear altogether. I issued a bench warrant. I should have you arrested right now. So help me understand, before we move on to this new case, why you have failed, even to today, to provide this court with proof of community work service.
So, sorry, sir. I lost my community service papers, and then
We gave them to you 3 times. We gave new papers to you 3 times. Each and every extension I gave you, we gave you another set of documentation. And you know what? The court doesn't move. It's still here. You can come up to the window and get more paperwork. So don't give me that as an excuse.
But for the community service, I did get it done. They did give you the paper. I got it in my.
I don't have any paperwork.
Oh, here, yeah. Can you grab the paper? I turn it in.
You gave it to the clerk, and she gave it back to you?
She gave me copies. Yes.
What year was this? In June?
Last year. I got it done when you wanted me to get it done.
Why are you turning this in today?
I turned it in yesterday.
Well, but what?
Because I lost it in between my books.
Look, Jenna, I would not have yelled at you if I had that documentation. I may be yelling at my clerk staff for telling me.
It, though. I really do, because you're right. You gave me so much chances.
Okay. Based on that paperwork, I do find you completed community work service. Okay, we're going to move on to the new case. First charge of driving under FRA suspension, an unclassified misdemeanor. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Charge of expired plates, minor misdemeanor. How do you plead?
Guilty.
The judge accepts the defendant's guilty plea and moves on to her sentencing.
You're not going to like what I'm going to do to you. On the driving under FRA suspension, I'm ordering 50 hours of community service this time. You should not have been driving on the date of this offense, and there's consequences with that.
I understand.
You do your community work service, and you got them done on the paperwork. Don't wait until the hearing date. Get them to us as soon as possible.
And with that, Judge Iorochi comes out from behind the bench to console the tearful defendant. Since she completed her community service hours, Peter's original case was dismissed. She has 4 months to complete the 50 hours of community service for her new case. Thanks for being a fan of CourtCam. Subscribe to A&E to never miss a new video and catch full episodes on aetv.com.